Mud Lake State Wildlife Management Area, northwest of Little Falls. Starting prescribed burn in the northwest corner of the WMA on a 2006 restored native grass field. Just set test fire and beginning to run a flank fire up the west side. 78 degrees right now, expecting high of 80. Winds 5 to 10 out of the west, with humidity starting out at 30% and declining later this afternoon to the high teens, low 20s. Our technician Steve Emerson laying a wet line along the flank, followed up by Jeremy Abel, technician over at Mille Lacs, who's our RxBurn ignition specialist today. Jeremy is now widening the black to reduce smoke on the holding crew, to get safe black before it hits heavier fuels, and also reduce the heat on the fire line, and to expedite burning of this shorter vegetation along the fire break. Now he's bringing fire up along the edge of the wet line, and then he'll repeat the process of stripping out that fire line to back it up into the heavier fuel. turn the east flank on this prescribed burn. You see ATVs following up with mop-up, and the ignition specialist is widening the black on the flank before we start to ring the fire and set a head fire.
Todd, I'm at the corner. Copy that. Secure the corner and then work north as you feel comfortable. Or west, I mean. Copy that.
Crew is preparing to turn the corner to start lighting a head fire. You can see we're getting very good lift on smoke. About a half hour into the burn, humidities have now dropped into the high 20s, temperature in the low 80s, and winds are still very low, 2 to 6 miles an hour out of the southwest. Meanwhile, the south flank is completed, and our assistant manager, Todd Tonsager, who's also performing duties of burn boss today, is starting to work south along the west flank, and by the time he gets up to the other corner, we'll be lighting a head fire. Now turn the corner, burned out a shortcut area with significant green up, and are beginning to lay wet line to prevent back burning across the fire line. And Jeremy is lighting a head fire. You can see how smoky green up in May can become. It becomes important to manage your exposure to smoke. That was the south line, starting a head fire. Here's the west flank.